Alright, what's up guys? How are we all? This is a good little chat regarding, or on the back of the article that went out today about testosterone levels in males and how this can be affecting your output, your daily living, and basically just the better way of functioning. Now, we all know how important testosterone can be for male reproductive systems, but do you realise how a low testosterone count in your body can affect your daily life? And I think a lot of us, when we hit the age of 35, 40, don't really take this into mind. Look, let's go back to how and why you've got to this point. It could do with anything on how hard your life is at the time, stress, sleep patterns, and just, that is pretty much where your testosterone counts are affected, right? So if your sleeping is rubbish, you don't get 7-8 hours a night, you're not expected to have a great response time in terms of how you're generating your testosterone and recovering. So this makes a big difference. Now, I hear a lot of my male clients come in and say, look, I'm waking up tired. I've slept okay, but I'm waking up tired. Now, there's a good chance that stress has a big key factor in their testosterone reproduction. This is also going to make people feel very lethargic, tired, starting off slow. Now, I'll take myself for example. I'm only 35, but I know within my last 12 years of this job and living in Dubai, it's been a big toll on my reproductive system, my testosterone levels. I know when I am low in terms of my test. I wake up tired. My day is just like basically here, like flatlined. I know that in terms of when I'm working out, there is a totally different response. I don't have the energy. I find everything hard. And it's just a nuisance. So I know that a lot of my effect has to do with this job. You got to remember, I wake up at 3:30 every morning. I go to bed at probably 9 o'clock, so it is a long day. You got to remember, I wake up at 3:30 every morning. I go to bed at probably 9 o'clock, so it is a long day. But my sleep isn't counteracting with my day's output. So, how can I expect to function with high energy if that isn't matching up? So I've learnt to do little things if I can. Like if I've got a slower day, I'll go home for a nap during the day. But not everybody can do that. So there are certain ways we can start fixing this, getting our testosterone levels back to a normal level, a healthy level. And I promise you, this will definitely make a big difference in terms of how you're feeling and how your daily life goes on by then, right? So let's talk about a few things, what we can do to battle this. Now, first and foremost, if you're going to the gym, there's no real reason to be sitting in the gym for more than an hour. Now, quick workouts, sharp workouts, in and out, 45 minutes are my key factors, especially if you're a working professional that is trying to fit in or finding it hard to fit in the gym time anyway. So 45-minute workouts, get them in, get them done, and get out. Now, recovery thereon after during the day will be greater, and that's when your hormone levels will start balancing out and starting to recover. Now, if we go into supplementation, I like to take things like tribulus, high doses of tribulus, ginseng. Vitamin D is a big one. I believe I don't get enough sun because I'm stuck in here most days for about 10 hours. Vitamin D is the big one. That can literally change your mood and turn it around. So I take high doses of all three: ginseng, tribulus, and vitamin D every day. And that's now a part of my regimen and supplementation. So I don't take too many supplements. I take the ones that I really need and think that I'm low on. But other than that, that's about it. Now, food is a big one. There are certain foods you can be eating and starting your day with that will trigger and up your testosterone count. Our leafy greens, stuff like that. In our complex carbs, when we have them, when we don't. So look, there's a list I could mention, but if you want to find out more, join the email list, or you can just simply Google these things, testosterone boosting foods, and you'll get a good idea on what you can be doing to battle that. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to split this video up into two because we're running over about 5 minutes now. So let me split it into two parts, and we'll finish the talk after this. All right, we're back with the testosterone talk. So going back to recovery. Recovery is the biggest thing. Once your body starts recovering full amounts, your testosterone levels will climb. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is talk about small supplements that can change that into better recovery. So one of my key recovery tools is amino acids. I take them pre-workout, intra-workout, and I sip on them during the day as well. So the big key there is to be able to utilize my amino acids after workouts for recovery. I mix it with glutamine as well, so that's a big factor there that can change your recovery times as well. Now, from that, I did mention things like vitamin D, ginseng, and tribulus. If I was to pick out of the three, I'd be definitely going to vitamin D, and you don't have to have the other two. Vitamin D and also zinc is a huge one as well. They were the game changers for me, that I definitely felt the difference between waking up in the morning a lot more vibrant, a lot more fresh. If you ask my clients, I'd probably tell you the same. I had a lot more energy in the mornings. So yeah, they're my definite go-tos, zinc and vitamin D. And then most importantly, sleep. You know what I mean? If you're sleeping rubbish, then you've literally got to try to fix that and get a good continuous 7 to 8 hours sleep a night. That's the only way you can properly get your body to recover and get your testosterone levels back up to a normal, healthy level. Now, the mentions of TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, when we're looking at 45 to 50-year-olds, I've done a lot of research online, and mind you, this is me just reading and being able to see the proof that's online from other people. I'm seeing that, it's a game changer for the older, more senior clientele, that low dosages of testosterone a month can basically have you feeling 25, 30 again in terms of your mood, the way your output is, and your energy levels. I think that's the biggest thing that we see, is that the energy levels go up, so that makes you feel better regardless. So if you're one of our older followers, and when I say older, I don't mean older, I mean you're hitting the 45, 50 mark and you're still hitting that slump in your daily life, that also could be an option, but that obviously has to go through the right channels. The doctors have to do certain blood tests to see how low you are. But I definitely would, first and foremost, start adjusting sleep, food, and natural supplementation to see how that goes first, and if that can make a difference in your life. Look, it's a big thing. I actually had a text message this morning from one of my members saying that I'm just not feeling the gym at the moment, and I find it hard to get out of bed. And I know this certain client has changed jobs just recently. It is a different work environment. Stress will definitely be playing a major key in terms of reproductive and recovery. So, my basic answer for that was to change it up, change the scenery. You don't have to be coming to the gym. Sometimes a new scenery or new surroundings can play a bigger difference to your workouts and how you go on about your day. Maybe start on the beach rather than coming to the gym. Anything that's going to make them feel a little bit better in terms of how they start their day. That's, I think, the most important thing, is to start that day with energy, positive, and then, you know, start as you mean to go on, as they say, right? So have a look at the article that we put out today on today's email. Have a read through it. If you are a female and you know a male going through something like this, get them to have a look. Otherwise, they can contact us, and we can go through these, you know, small consultations on how to help fix this stuff. Look, a bigger picture. Low testosterone levels can also affect, obviously, the mood in a big way, but it can also start the onset of mild depression, and, you know, low self-esteem issues, etc., etc. So don't just think, I think if you're one of our females listening to this, don't just think that it just applies to the girls that go through these issues. Yes, the males definitely go through this as well, and this is a key factor, and I don't think it's talked about enough as well. So look, in a world of people judgmental, you know, people looking a certain way, these are key factors for living a positive and everyday life. And if we start talking about it now, I think that we can sort of, you know, fix the stimulus behind it and get people noticing that, yeah, that these are key factors on why people go through certain things that they do. Okay, so thanks for listening. I know it's been a 10-minute segment, but hope it was worth listening to. Streetwise UAE, Coach Naka, over and out.